Welcome to the ACC on ESPN. It is Championship Saturday in Boston. The sun finally is starting to peek through, starting about a half hour late here today as the grounds crew had to work to get things ready. And we are indeed ready to go. Clemson looking for their first ACC championship title. This is their third appearance. This is old hat really for Florida State. They are going for championship number 20. They got the kick line all ready to go in front of a packed house. It is a sold-out crowd. Stand championship. Manley ahead 0-2 and only took 3 pitches to set down Brown.
You expect
is a go. 2-1 is pounded to Issa Torres, who's a very good shortstop. Knew she had time, so she took a couple of steps.
to get into trouble. Lonnie Alameda not afraid to go to the circle, make a change, and this pitching staff does not get their feelings hurt when someone else needs to take the ball.
And as soon as we say that, Danley gives up the walk. She has given up both. Unfortunately, it is sort of the Pac-2. Citron yesterday set a Clemson single-game record by walking 4 times. Taps it. Danley, who's a very good athlete, calmly turns and strands Noller. Torres chops it, handled nicely, easy out for Noller.
In the circle, Basinger is going to
Janai Kerr batting second. Skies one. Noller grabs it right in front of her dugout. They get Kerr on just 1 pitch.
But Pam, to the point of this team, they are not known for those kind of results.
Dak with another powerful swing, takes the wide turn, but that's a really good job by Kylie Johnson in left to cut it off. Edenfield sends it the opposite way, but it's playable right at the lip of the track. Grabbed by Pipkins. Dak's 2-out single. Does no
circumstances out there on the field, so kudos to Virginia Tech and Clemson facing off yesterday in the rain and cold.
Much better today. Abby Vieira gets the first hit of the day, leading off the second. First hit of the day for Clemson.
Very often, I think this freshman class has given him a spark of energy that he's really enjoyed this season.
Collins, foul tip, handled by Edenfield. Second strike.
The circle. Not only does she have to manage the pitches, but the personalities and the needs.
Danley, that was a high throw. Good job by Torres to hang on to get the lead runner. Last year, they fell in the Tuscaloosa Regional, and that gets under the glove of Hartley. Janai Kerr backing up nicely at center, holds Pipkins at second. That's 2 singles for Clemson in this inning. Not just riding starters as long as you can. Mixing and matching. And that's the second walk for Danley. Bases are now loaded, and here comes Alex Brown.
Waist sat fastball.
Just flared at it, and a terrific diving catch by Issa Torres ends the inning and saves at least 1 run. Only had 15 at-bats last year as a freshman. Hit on the ground to Marion Collins, and she boots it.
One of the things you are always taught
has been shaky.
Beautiful drag bunt by Amaya Ross. We know she's fast, but
James, last 16, just 167. Hits it right at the third baseman, who throws across to get the double play. Brown to Noller. 2-2 now to Waykazer. It's low, and Amaya Ross tries to take the extra base. She is gunned down by Abby Vieira to end the inning.
Trying to exploit a deep.
Pam Ward and Jenny Dalton-Hill joining you on Championship Saturday. We are scoreless. Nice pick over there at second by Hartley. One pitch gets Maddie Moore. That's huge.
Very first year of full season competition. Just a young program that's coming on strong.
Hartley with her second assist of the inning gets Noller.
Never want to be one of the first 4 left out, so that RPI, an important metric to be able to keep up there to find your way into the postseason if you don't get the automatic qualifying bid with your tournament.
1,200 tickets, 4th year in a row that the championship game has sold out. Backhanded by Beecham. Florida State's defense has come up with a couple of big plays to end the last 2 innings. We are still scoreless. Full count, Waycaser leading off here in the 3rd. Sends that one long, deep, and gone. Dead center field for Waycaser, and the Seminoles strike first.
Waycaser hit that one way out of here. That ball left middle of the plate with velocity. And what do you do with that one? It was like it was sitting on a tee. Waycaser teed off on it. She did not play yesterday. Was 0 for 1 in the quarterfinals 2 days ago. That big home run gives her number 7 on the season, eclipsing last year's numbers for her.
76 for Florida State this season. Pounded on the ground. Alex Brown, low throw, but handled nicely by Noller for the first out. Formerly of USC, always good stuff, and another hard hit ball. Will this be an error? That was hit on the, right on the screws to Marion Bay. Just one away for Kerr, who sends it into left, and boy, Kylie Johnson was perfectly positioned. They get Kerr on one pitch.
Defensive positioning is aided by all of the analytics and the spray charts that Coach shot.
Way over the head of Vieira, the wild pitch sends Torres to second.
Yeah, easy advancement. When you see that create chaos on the base paths, there are some that like to exploit defenses.
And a huge strikeout for Basinger to strand Torres over at second. Took a little bit off of it to strike out Collins. ESPN Plus in English and Espanol.
See.
Pipkins just got under that one. She's the one who hit the grand slam in the court. Johnson down 1-2. Went upstairs, couldn't catch up. 2 strikeouts in Apsel's inning. When we come back, we will talk to her head coach, Lonnie Alameda from Guelph, Ontario. And Lonnie helped with the pitching in that for Team Canada. Edenfield with a classic line drive leads off the 4th.
Throws and mixes her speed. She's got 2 different off-speed pitches, also has a true changeup.
Bueno hits it slowly to Moore, so she has no choice but to go to first. Edenfield now down at second.
Facing, it's hard as a hitter to get your barrel through the zone on time.
Maya Ross singled off starter Reese Basinger, and she just got hit. So 2 on, 1 away, and another chance for... And hits it again over to the left side, bounced, and they're saying Noller was off the bag.
Your priority as a defender is always ball first, and little velocity might surprise her, though.
8th pitch of the at-bat, and she pops it up into short left field. Johnson grabs it. Florida State strands 2. It's 1-0 as we head to the Florida State 4 as well. Top 2 seeds. We had no upsets in this tournament. Hartley's ball. Almost an upset yesterday. Clemson down 7 in the bottom of the 6th, came back to win it.
RBI leader. She had the second most stolen bases on the year with an average over 400.
Hartley has to charge. Clemson. Fine play by the second baseman. We've seen some pretty good second basemen in this. First team all ACC performer for the 2nd year in a row, Maddie Moore. Goes down swinging. Boy, this pitching staff for Florida State. Pops it up. Gloved nicely by Brown. Back. Right up the middle. Nice play by McCubbin, because that looked like it was headed for center field. Torres retired.
I always love playing behind a good defense.
Hit solidly into center field for a 2-out single. Kerr's first hit of the day, and that brings up Dak.
And Kerr was a little
in this inning. Upstairs, 2 on for Edenfield.
just the first walk given up by McCubbin, but I'm not upset with that walk. Makeup artist.
He's an artist. Pops it. Did not get all of it. Edenfield flies out to left to end the inning. Florida State leaves 2 more. 12th pitch of this leadoff at bat in the top of the 6th inning. And Noller, as patient and disciplined as they come, gets Cintron is the cleanup hitter. She's down 0-2 and goes down on 3 pitches.
It is so hard to make adjustments.
Hit into right field, and it's just foul. We have that extra umpire down the line. That is Tatum Stolting. Great looks from our crew, and Vieira goes upstairs. 5 strikeouts
For Clemson to play with.
Ariel, the pinch runner, takes off from first. Edenfield throws down. That's a perfect throw. You couldn't have. Hard hit. McCubbin fields her position well. First out of the 6th.
And she just so.
That's fair ball, knocked down by Brown, who threw over. And she gets a hit. A huge sigh of relief for Beecham, who has really struggled in the last.
While she has trust in both of these bats at the plate, DeLong typically finishes games.
Drawn in infield, glove by Collins to strand Beecham.
Being Apsel for the 2nd time.
And that's a leadoff walk. The tying run is on first.
Huge opportunity for Clemson. It's the bottom of the lineup. 4 teams they did not play each year. Now with the addition of the 2 teams, 6 teams they do not play.
Frantic Conley comes in and fans Pipkins.
So frustrating as a hitter to never be able to step in and feel.
Tallahassee. She's from Rockledge, Florida. Went to Florida State camps growing up. That ball is crushed into deep center field. And Kylie Johnson with 1 out in the 7th inning. And 1 swing gives Clemson the lead.
Young talent coming through, and a big start for Clemson. You know, she struggled early in the season and was taken out of the lineup. But she is a hitter that Coach Rittman said had all the tools, learning those lessons early, now paying off. Her 5th home run of the year comes at the perfect time as they now have the 1-run lead.
And those are the first earned runs that Florida State has given up. ACC championship. Rock and Bro caught looking. Hit hard, but right at Torres for the final out. Right now, Kylie Johnson with that 2-run homer.
Get up.
Annabelle Widra pinch hitting to start things off here in the 7th, the 9-1-2 slots. And Widra delivers off McCubbin, and here comes the top of the order. Torres hit to the shortstop, not in time. Collins' throw just a shade late. The first 2 are on for the Noles. Here 3 times in the ACC. Kerr with the blast, but not enough. Just got under it. Another full count. There's strike 3. Edenfield in the air, playable. Brockenbrough squeezes it, and for the first time, the Clemson Tigers have won the ACC Tournament Championship. The cardiac comeback kids, all 3 wins in come-from-behind fashion, this time on a 7th-inning home run by Johnson.
This is a group that does not give in and does not get phased when the innings get late. They believe from start to finish. What a huge performance by the Clemson Tigers. 3 comeback wins here at the tournament, setting themselves up for a great opportunity for a huge, deep run in the postseason.
McCubbin gets her 3rd straight victory, all in relief. Clemson had lost its last 2 and only 2 championship game appearances, including one to Florida State a couple years ago. And McCubbin gonna, I think, hang on to that trophy for a while.
Clemson comes